Good morning, Women's Wellness Community. Happy Friday, happy long weekend here in Canada. So we have our civic holiday this weekend. So cheers! Excellent. One more sip. Water, coffee, whatever you got going on. I'm going to tuck that off to the side here. So we are, and I had to move up. I have an eye appointment on Monday, so I'm very excited about that. So you may be seeing me here with glasses next Friday. Actually, on that note, no Friday morning meditation next Friday. I am at Boots and Hearts Music Festival with my dear friend France, and so we're going to be sleeping. I'm going to say that right now. We're going to be sleeping. It is the one time of year, and I was thinking about this. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Vicki. It is the one time of the year that I sleep in for consecutive days. So we are normally up until, by the time we get back from the day's events, it's definitely after midnight. So sleeping in, I'm going to say till at least 9 for 3 days in a row. So it is the only time of the year that I do that. So I will be snoring next Friday morning, most likely. So as we move into our practice this morning, it is on mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, and in fact, this week on the Habit Thrive podcast, the title of the episode that will drop tomorrow is on knowing that we should relax, but not knowing how. It's kind of we should, but we can't. And so the question comes up just around meditation and mindfulness and relaxation and what's the difference and when and why am I not relaxed when I'm meditating. So I'm going to take just a few minutes before we come into our meditation this morning, and it will be a so-hum meditation. And that is one of my favorite meditations for a busy mind. It has a rhythm, it has a focus, it's a mantra, and it really engages the mind and the body, I find, and the breath. So hum is what we're going to start in a few minutes. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Mom. Before we come into that, I was just thinking this morning, as I wake up, I think about my meditation on Friday morning. My brain starts to percolate a little bit, and I was thinking about how gratitude, optimism, mindfulness, meditation, and relaxation come together. So as you're settling in right now, you might be doing some cats, you might be doing some stretches. Good morning, happy Friday for sure. And I'm going to just stretch. Speaking of that, I'm going to stretch this leg out for a moment. So when you are playing with all of these, I'm going to say mind, brain strengthening, happiness strengthening strategies, when you can integrate them into your day and they just start to happen, I'm going to say spontaneously, that is really, really cool. But it takes practice. So we have a gratitude practice, a meditation practice. We have a relaxation practice. Because for many of us, and especially in today's world, and I'm going to say with all of the stimuli that we have, it's much more challenging to relax the brain and the body. And so when you first open your eyes in the morning, and let's say that's tomorrow morning, for some of you, you've been playing with the practice that we started a few years ago, which was before actually you even open your eyes, if you'd like, gratitude. What am I grateful for? And so this morning, when I opened, and actually I can't even think if my eyes were open, but I had a fantastic sleep. Last night, I had an 8-pound terrier sleeping on my head in the spare bedroom with the light on till 4 in the morning because the sheet lightning was freaking her out. And so last night, I had a wonderful sleep. So that was the first thing that popped into my head this morning, gratitude for an amazing sleep. And if you say that for the days that you have a great sleep, that's fantastic. If you say the same thing every day, for my house, for my sheets, for the person sleeping beside me, for the dog sleeping on the floor or on the bed, whatever, it is a practice of gratitude, and it's a wonderful way to start the day. Looking forward, you might think about, what am I looking forward to? This week it was the long weekend, or this morning it was the long weekend, so cultivating optimism. As you move into, let's say, the kitchen from here, you are maybe sitting down with your coffee or your tea in that moment before you pick your phone up or your tablet up or put the television on. Mindfulness for a moment. Sipping your coffee, your tea. You might be sitting on your back deck. You might be looking out a window on your front deck. Mindfulness without a device. What are you hearing, feeling, tasting? All of that. For as little as a minute. All of your senses in mindfulness. And then from there, you might go through and do your activities in the morning, and maybe you've been up since 5 or 5:30, and now you're joining me for meditation. Now, meditation is different than mindfulness, let's say, because there are mindfulness meditations, but there's also meditations that are not termed mindfulness, right? Or let's say mantra meditation, which is what we're going to be doing this morning. So that is a workout for the brain. That is not relaxation for the brain. But what I'm doing this morning is we are going to combine the two a little bit. And so when you're in your meditation and you are drawing your attention back to your breath or to a mantra, right? That is work for the brain. That is strengthening the brain. Different than relaxation, but you can feel relaxed with certain meditations. If you're listening to a meditation before you go to sleep at night, you might have found one that has that combination of kind of working the brain, tiring the brain, and also putting you to sleep. And that's ideal. But that's, again, why it's a little bit of a exploration. Because sometimes these meditations, again, they might agitate you, they might wake you up, but that is their let's say that is their purpose in a sense. So you move from gratitude to optimism to mindfulness to a structured meditation practice, and that could be for 1 minute. You're following your breath for 1 minute. Okay, so that's structured meditation. Now, relaxation is, yes, it is that picture of laying in a hammock, right? Swinging on your swing, sitting in your cozy chair, looking out the window. It might be puttering in your garden, though. Okay, it can be a hobby, but your mind is not being drawn, let's say, to screens, to devices, but I did have this question. But I feel very relaxed when I sit down at the end of doing something. I get my work done in my house, and then I sit down to relax and I scroll through Facebook. But be intentional about it. Does it make you feel relaxed? Do you feel your heart rate drop down? Do you feel your body go into that relaxation response? Or is your brain going into social comparison? Is it like, what? I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Why am I not traveling here? Why am I not traveling there? Or does it go into, Okay, so intentional with your relaxation. And if you can relax for, let's say, a minute, that's your practice. You're not perhaps looking at a device, you're not doing anything. Mindfulness and relaxation do go together, but you can also just be daydreaming and relaxing and breathing and puttering. So, everything is intentional. When we are intentional with everything from our eating to our relationships to our meditation to our mindfulness, we're in control. We are setting our sails. Okay? So as we come into our as we come into our So-Hum meditation this morning, it is I am that, but you can, when you are playing with this, when you find the rhythm of so, S-O, hum, H-U-M, you may change it to, when you're playing with this, to rest, relax, or relax, let go. It's 2 words. It gives your brain something to focus on. It has a rhythm, and it has an effect. So as we're sitting, and we connect in with our breath, just noticing your eyes can be open or closed. And just feel the air coming in on your inhalation, dusting your nose, filling you with energy for the day, prana. As you exhale, letting go of any tiredness, any tension, physical, mental, emotional. And from here, if you'd like, if you're able to, now you don't have to say this out loud, it can be to yourself, okay? But so hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. Now what we do as we're saying it to ourselves in our mind's eye is that we can inhale at the same time as we are saying to ourselves so, and as we are exhaling through our mouth or our nose, again we can say to ourselves hum. When your attention leaves the mantra, again it can be rest, relax, relax, let go. Okay? So whatever mantra, words, that is the anchor for your attention for this meditation that will bring perhaps a little more rest, a little more rocking with your meditation. I'm going to leave you with that, with so hum, or the mantra that you choose. just for the last minute as you circle back to your intention, perhaps for today, for this weekend. You may be exploring mindfulness, and in mindfulness, just think about all your senses in that moment, inside, outside, driving, right? Even amongst a group of people sitting around a table, you can be mindful. These snippets of meditation opportunities, focusing on your breath for a minute to 2 minutes. So what makes you feel relaxed? Where do you get that feeling of just really the body letting go, the mind resting, a deep sense of When does that happen? Where does it happen? Why does it happen? How can you set it up to make it happen more intentionally? What interrupts your relaxation? How can you be a manager of your relaxation in a very positive way, very intentional? So as we start to bring, again, our attention back to our body, perhaps if your eyes are still closed, just starting to open your eyes and move. I had to laugh a little bit. Instead of having a light bell or a light gong bringing us out of our meditation, I have the cannon from the Haskap farm just in behind. I did a little jump there. Oh, welcome. Nice to see you too, Jackie. I love opening my eyes and seeing somebody else who has popped in. So have fun with that, everybody. Enjoy your long weekend. Post or message me any questions that you have. I love the discussion around all of this. It is what will make our lives richer as we become as intentional as we can be with what fills our cup. So, on that note, cheers. And namaste.